The president disguised himself as his assistant to inspect the branch office. But as soon as he walked in, he saw a female employee slacking off. The president sat down right next to her. The woman thought he was a new intern, so she arrogantly told him not to take work so seriously. She said watching short videos at work like everyone else was fine. When the bosses come, just switch back to the work screen. Unexpectedly, the president was furious after hearing this. He immediately ordered his people to slow down the internet speed. Sure enough, the next second, everyone started complaining that the internet was too slow. But the woman had other ways to slack off. She took out a file folder, hid her phone inside, and started chatting with her friends. That way, the company's surveillance wouldn't catch her slacking off. At this point, the president couldn't take it anymore. He immediately messaged his team to fire the woman. Then, still posing as the assistant, he went to find the manager. He told him to fire all idle employees in the company. But when the president came out, other employees were packing up and leaving, but the woman was still sitting there calmly. He was very confused why she hadn't been fired. Unexpectedly, the woman said she had bribed the manager, so she wouldn't be fired. After hearing this, the president went to ask the manager again. When he learned the woman was a key member of the project, the president couldn't understand how someone like her could be a core employee, so he decided to observe her for a while longer. After all, the woman used to be a workaholic. Even her boyfriend got a raise thanks to her. But what was infuriating was that her boyfriend cheated on her with her stepsister, and even promoted the stepsister to a leadership position, constantly suppressing the woman at work. This made the woman extremely unhappy, so she went to find a fortune teller. The fortune teller advised her to lay low. Since the company couldn't fire her due to a contract, she might as well slack off at work and still collect her salary. She thought the fortune teller made a good point, so she followed his advice and began slacking off at work without any restraint. She didn't expect to run into the visiting president. The president, knowing she was highly capable, decided to observe her a bit longer. To welcome the president in disguise, the company planned a welcome party. At the party, the stepsister tried to cozy up to the assistant, hoping to get closer to the real president later, so she tampered with 2 cups of cola. But the woman ended up taking the drinks. Since earlier, the woman didn't know the assistant was the disguised president, she dared to act so boldly. So today, she wanted to take the chance to apologize to the president. The stepsister saw them drink the spiked cola and angrily pushed the woman. The cup of cola spilled onto the president's clothes. The president rushed to his room to change. The woman thought he was angry, so she ran after him to apologize. Just as the two entered the room, the drug took effect. Soon their minds became fuzzy, and that's how the woman and the president became entangled. The next morning, unexpectedly, they acted like nothing had happened and went to work as usual. But the moment the woman arrived, her stepmother bullied her. She scolded her for clocking in at the last minute.